Welcome back, race fans, as we get ready for the true championship match between Grand Island Northwest 1 and Concordia 3.
Concordia 3 has been doing actually pretty well. GINW 1 also has been doing amazing, so this is going to be a really fun match to watch. I think it'll be really close, actually.
Definitely a great matchup between these two teams. Talking with the Concordia coach just a little bit ago, the Concordia 3 team was one of the top finishers in Mario Kart State last year. They recently just won state for Super Smash. So these are seasoned gamers who are coming in to try to wrestle away the championship here from Northwest.
First map pick, Royal Raceway, which Grand Island, I'm pretty sure that was their pick.
Northwest does like Royal Raceway. It is one that they've become comfortable with. They've figured out the lines to kind of make their way around this quickly.
Concordia 3, White Yoshi in first place here. Maybe not for long. Concordia 3 went down to fourth.
Concordia deciding not to use, the Concordia Yoshi in first place deciding not to use the jump through the grass. May cut back their time just a bit, as Northwest in second and third are closing that gap quickly.
They really are. I know Elliot is insane on the time trial with this. The lines he's using are really immaculate.
Speaking of which, he does take over first place
Narrowly
here.
avoiding getting trailed by that mushroom. I mean, not mushroom, banana. Apologies. Silly. Watch them take the Nisk here. Wow, that was amazing. They didn't even get a boost. They just hopped that.
Concordia not wanting to give up any ground, though, using their flower to boost themselves little by little forward, catching Northwest there on the bottom, dragging them back to third place, so Concordia holding strong at second and fourth.
If you look at the mini-map here, Elliot is creating an insane gap between first and fourth. That is why Concordia fourth had all those items. I mean, look at the gap there.
Definitely large.
Definitely. The next item they'll get is probably like a bullet or a star. Anything to help them get ahead a little.
That star is going to help quite a bit, but I don't believe it's going to be enough to get all the way up to Northwest in first place. But that red shell over the water, not a useful thing to happen.
Oh, Elliot got hit with a red shell, falls back to second place. Concordia has a red shell they use as defensive and also has a banana, and they finish in first. Their teammate in third, and Grand Island ends up with a 2 and 4. That was actually really close. I wasn't sure who was going to get that. I really thought Grand Island Northwest was going to keep that lead, but with RNG, you really never know how it's going to end.
Absolutely. And this is the first time that GI Northwest 1 has really trailed at the beginning of a match.
Oh, Toad Harbor. Concordia really likes Toad Harbor, I've noticed.
It is one of theirs, along with Mount Wario, from what I've heard.
Although, I don't know if choosing the same map over and over is helpful, because sometimes you can get a little burnt out. You forget all your little tips and tricks. I mean, Grand Island getting a good start, taking first.
Yeah, Concordia 3 down there at the bottom in fourth with that burnout.
I didn't even notice that.
Definitely a tough start for them, and I'm pretty sure they're not attempting the bagging idea that Grace and I talked about earlier.
See, with a 4-person room, bagging is actually really difficult to do, although technically that is what happened last match. Elliot created such a gap that fourth place was basically bagging, not on purpose, accidentally.
Right now, North 1 splitting places first and fourth. Not a great jump to get over that tram. He's going to get stuck behind it, so he's going to drop all the way back to third. Concordia taking over first and second now as they cross in over the line to go into lap 2.
Grand Island tried to get that double bounce off the trolley. Did not work out, so now all the way back to third. That was, man, they were real close there. So Grand Island in third and fourth, Concordia 3 in first and second.
Definitely a tough one, not keeping those lines like they have been before. Getting a little off track there. Concordia doing a good job of just maintaining first and second.
Oh, man. Grand Island really trying here. There's not much to do besides get some sort of boost, and they got one, but I don't think it'll help them much because first and second are already on their third lap. Although you never know how this goes. Ooh, and Grand Island getting stuck on the wall there, going down to fourth place.
Definitely some tough lines here. If they can't manage to pull this back here in the end, they're going to have to go into race 3 with a ringer.
Goodness.
Get first and second there just to keep up point-wise.
Wow. Concordia, they both have defensive items. Really, Grand Island only has speed boosts there. So if they do get ahead, Concordia could use those offensive items just like they did.
Just like they did, which is going to
set Grand Island back to fourth and third, I believe.
giving Concordia a good lead here, 15-7.
Yep. You did math faster than me.
It's right there on the screen.
Oh my goodness.
I am infamously bad at math, which is why there's an Excel sheet in front of me that I can just put X's in to give place points.
Thank goodness. I did it in my head, which did not help me. Oh my goodness. You can see Concordia 3, their player is halfway off the chair, obviously relaxed, maybe. This could be an intimidation tactic? I don't know.
I think it's just mostly sitting.
Yeah, I don't know.
Going on to Mute City here.
I do know Grand Island Northwest, as being a part of it, practices this map pretty often. One of our best players, Elliot, actually has a really good time trial for this map. Like, pretty high up on the leaderboards, if I do remember right, but I don't have their time with me right now.
They are off to a strong start, though. Grand Island Northwest sitting at first and third, battling for that second place spot really well. Concordia 3, third and fourth.
And Elliot getting that Nisk without a mushroom. That is insane. That is actually a pretty hard Nisk to get. That was great. It's really difficult because you have to line it up perfectly and hop at the same time, giving yourself enough of a boost to get to the edge and trick off that edge. It is an insane Nisk to hit. Grand Island in first and fourth, Concordia 3 in third and second. Concordia staying together a little and narrowly avoided that banana. Oh man. Oh, and using the boost. Never mind, I thought maybe he'd attempt the Nisk again. Getting caught. Oh. This is a lot of back and forth. There's a lot of red shells going on this match. Or race. I keep saying match.
Don't worry, you'll get trained up soon.
Oh, right. Thanks.
Even though this is the last one we're doing.
Yeah, this is the last one.
Concordia 3, second and third, holding strong.
Oh, Grand Island hit that banana, fell off. Still in first place, has 2 bananas. Oh, another red shell. So I believe Grand Island doesn't have any more defensive items. Hopefully nothing else comes after them.
In desperate need of some coins, though. Only 3 coins. They're going to have a struggle to get restarted.
Oh, my goodness.
And they're going to lose out. They're going to get second there.
Grand Island second and fourth. Concordia 3, third and first. Goodness. Elliot really started strong with that Nisk at the beginning. I mean, I wonder why he didn't continue doing it. It obviously worked the first time, but like I said, it is hard to get. All right. We are going Baby Park. That is insane. No one likes Baby Park. Wow. This is going to be a lot of RNG, honestly.
They're choosing Baby Park because really they just need to get to the next match. Concordia has to win twice against GI Northwest coming out of the losers bracket to take this one away. So right now they're just looking at something quick and fun that they can just get through and get on to the next match.
Fair. Like I was saying earlier, this is going to be mostly RNG. I mean, you can get coins, you can get ahead, but there are so many item boxes in this map. I mean, you never know what's going to happen. Wow. Grand Island in first and second, Concordia 3 and third and fourth. Narrowly avoiding those not mushrooms, God, they're bananas. I apparently have a problem. Oh, Concordia 3 getting hit with a bomb there. So Concordia in second and fourth. Grand Island once again in first, but then also third. Never mind, went back down to fourth. Like I said, this is a lot of RNG. It's just a lot of shells going back and forth and then desperately trying to get to a better place with mushrooms. That's really all this map is, this track. Wow, I don't even know what I'm thinking about. Grand Island finishes second and fourth, Concordia 3, first and third. Concordia is at 29 points.
So, looking at this one, Concordia 3 has to win twice. So they're going to go back to tournament.
They're going. Did you shut us off?
No, we're still going.
Oh, okay. I got confused. You touched a button over there.
I've got a lot of buttons over here.
That is true.
I've
You
got
do
two
have a
sets
lot
of keyboards.
going on.
I got 2 sets of keyboards, a stream deck, not to mention all the soundboard, everything.
All I got is chat. Oh, let's
Hey, chat,
go.
how it's going?
Yeah.
Hey, chat, you guys have never responded to Grace and I, so maybe you'll respond to Kira. Kira really wants to know what you think the best map is. Just saying.
The strat on this map is loading up with coins right at the start. I mean, it's given to you right there. Grand Island first and second, Concordia 3, third and fourth. With these two teams, I guess it really doesn't even matter how you start out. They always seem to flip-flop one another. This is a really close matchup, honestly. Both teams are extremely talented. Or I should say skilled. It does take a long time to get good at all these tracks. I mean, you really gotta learn the ins and outs of each track to get so fast and so good. Alrighty, well, like I said, it really flip-flops. Grand Island went down to fourth and third. Wow.
Yeah, it was a quick move by Concordia 3 to overtake there going into lap 2.
Concordia first and second.
It's going to be interesting to see if they can keep that lead, as we've already seen things move quickly here with both of these teams.
Grand Island doesn't have any offensive items.
Not yet.
Not yet. And Grand Island gets shortcut and takes first and second. And this is the third lap, so if Grand Island can stay ahead, I don't know if they can really do another flip-flop. Little switcheroo.
It'll be rather difficult for Concordia 3 to pull off, but they have pulled it off before.
Well, Concordia 3 just took out one of Grand Island players, took the second place spot.
With only one banana, though, in defense, GI Northwest in first is going to
Oh,
have some difficulty here.
this is really kind of close. Everybody's trying their best to. Oh, and Grand Island finishes 1 and 2. Concordia 3 and 4. That was really close at the end.
Very close at the end, and a very different start now for Northwest 1, starting this cup off in first and second compared to second and fourth.
Mm-hmm. Which was very surprising. Grand Island really likes Royal Raceway. Wow.
Back to Toad Harbor.
And that was scary. All right.
Little mishit on the home button.
Right. All right. It's pretty bunched up right now. Everybody will spread out and we can get true placements. Grand Island, although, is taking the lead.
Little bump, though, on that wall. Got to be very careful as they come around that curve not to hit that last little bit of the fencing. They did that last time that they were at Toad Harbor, and it hurt them in the long run.
It's a little difficult when you're trying to take really tight lines not to hit that wall, though. It does take a lot of practice. Again, I did that into the mic. I'm so sorry to whoever's watching. Rainbow Road for sure. Which Rainbow Road, though? There's a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, SNES, N64, the one that no one ever talks about.
Okay, so Grand Island in third and fourth. Oh.
Scratch that second and fourth now, overtaking.
Oh. And overtaking again, we got third and second. Concordia first and fourth. Concordia in first has a green shell, so they did have safety, but they don't have any safety. But it doesn't really matter. They're pretty far ahead. It's going to take a little bit to catch up to them.
Not getting a mushroom here is going to kind of hurt. They're not going to be able to take that corner as fast as they want to going into lap 3.
Grand Island is trying their best, though, staying in second and third.
Third place, Peachhead having that star help move them up to second.
Ooh, and
knocking off the White Yoshi, getting them into first. White Yoshi has to drop all the way back to third. So GI Northwest now in first and second, using the jumps to their advantage.
Grand Island is trying to stay close to each other, but I believe Elliott is just... Oh, and we got to be careful here with drafting, because if Elliott gets too close to this White Yoshi, could hit the banana and just completely throw him off track, but that didn't happen. He went a little wider, and that was really smart, honestly.
And that's going to help out Northwest.
And Elliott finishes in first. I find it funny that I actually can tell which one's which.
Yeah, you've spent way too much time around them during practice.
Oh, definitely.
Taking a look at the scores now, Northwest is leading Concordia 3, 15-7.
I may be a little biased, but I hope Grand Island can keep it up.
I'm just glad everyone's having fun.
I was saying with Ashton earlier, I love the positivity. There was a really good turnout. Honestly, everybody's been pretty sportsmanlike. Anyways, bystanders were really distracting me.
There is a lot of activity here during the day, and as things have wound down to just this last couple of races,
we have parents and students alike watching this race.
Northwest off to kind of a middling start, second and third. Concordia not able to keep it up, though. They're going to drop to third and fourth. Northwest taking that first and second slot away.
Once again at Royal Raceway, last time Grand Island kind of choked. Let's see if they can pick it back up, redeem themselves.
Great boost off that drift for Northwest in the beginning, but that
Elliott was in first, and that shell just really took him out. So Grand Island in first and third. There was a little bit of a struggle to get first, but Grand Island pulled through. That would be Ashton taking first right now. Elliot has a music speaker, could use and did use it offensively.
Yeah, I like my name better. I call it a boombox.
Okay, well, that's not the
It's
technical
not the name for it. You know what? It's a better name because it goes boom.
It goes boom boom.
Mm-hmm. Great
All
shortcut
right.
there.
I noticed Concordia 3 is not doing the shortcut to get on that ramp.
Depending on drift availability
That
and
is
mushrooms, they
true.
might not be able to pull that off.
Well, you don't even need a mushroom, technically. I'm just going to
Technically, yeah.
say.
Just a good enough drift, you're going to be there.
Concordia 3 in 4th place had a star, but once again isn't using it. He might be saving it for... Oh, and now he's saving it for now.
Yeah, wanting to use that star to get around these grass corners quicker, but not taking a sharp enough turn.
Right. Grand Island is in 1st and 2nd. Ashton has a defensive and take the shortcut. Did you see that, Collins?
That was a good shortcut there.
Yep.
Got good drift, had enough of a boost to just get over the grass, right onto the ramp.
So
Boom, gone.
if you watch Elliot, he's keeping his coin. Oh, well, I can still
He
explain.
was keeping his
He
coin.
was keeping his coin, so maybe the other team would try and throw their offensive item, kind of baiting them almost to get rid of their offensive items. It's actually a common tactic. GINW ends 1st and 2nd, Concordia 3rd and 4th. This is a really good cup for Grand Island. Grand Island has 23 points, Concordia 3 has 10 points. Grand Island is very pumped right now. I think actually both teams are pretty happy. I don't sense any tension like when it was Concordia and Concordia going against each other. 3 and 2 maybe
Apparently, the players are switching controllers. So we're going to have some mixed up teams here as we go into this final race because as the math stands, Concordia 3 not able to overtake Northwest, which is why they're back at Baby Park.
23 does give them the win.
I believe the math I heard earlier from our math expert, Elliot Balcom, who's way better at math than I will ever be at anything.
Elliot's way smarter than like everybody, so.
He did say if you hit 20 points, you pretty much win. So now I'm not sure who's who anymore, but they're just racing for fun.
Elliot kept their controller.
So technically, Concordia 3 is
in 3rd.
I'm just gonna do C3 down here. And there we go. Now it's switched. I got it.
So, little snippet, fun fact, this is like the only track that has 7 laps because it's so small and no one likes it, honestly. Although it is a fun track to mess around on. As you can see, they're just having a blast to get. Oh, and Concordia 3 gets stuck on the railing. Oh, goodness. Oh, wow. That really set them back. I apologize for laughing so loud. And got a bullet.